really my sophomore year of college, I became kind of interested in biodiesel fuel and like learning about making your own fuel. Biodiesel is a chemically modified derivative of vegetable oil that sort of, once you take vegetable oil and chemically process it into biodiesel, you can put it straight into diesel vehicles without changing the vehicle at all. But to do that chemical reaction, it takes energy, of course. You know, you can make biodiesel fuel, you can chemically modify vegetable oil and put it into diesel vehicles, but you can also modify the diesel vehicles and just put the vegetable oil straight into them. Like today, when you pull into Full Circle Fuels, it's essentially, you know, what you picture as a gas station, except for we're kind of doing the alternative fuels version of everything. There's two fuel pumps, just at a canopy, you know, little islands like you're used to at a gas station. One of them pumps biodiesel fuel that, you know, anyone who has a diesel vehicle can just fill up with and drive off. The other one pumps vegetable oil. And then we have a 2-bay garage, and we do auto repair, but predominantly we work on doing vegetable oil conversions and actually modifying diesel vehicles to run off of vegetable oil. Right now there's like a 3-person team that runs the shop. Another one of them is also an Oberlin grad, Daniel Gura, who just started working with me a couple months ago, and then Joey, who's sort of our lead technician. What we do makes an impact. And that's one of the things that I find very appealing about it. Everyone sort of talks about the alternative fuel of tomorrow, and don't worry, soon cars are going to be running on hydrogen, and soon we're going to have, you know, cellulosic-based ethanol, and soon there's going to be all these things readily available. The really appealing thing about what we do, to me, is we can take a diesel truck that's on the road, that's been in production for 20 years, that's a very reliable vehicle, put a system on it so it can burn vegetable oil, and then tomorrow, it can literally be working with restaurants to recycle a waste product to displace petroleum consumption. I was able to do a lot of work through the Center for Service and Learning, through sort of private readings and, you know, non-traditional sort of classroom activities. The whole like driving desire to do what I'm doing and the understanding of why it's important. I don't think I'd have any of that if it weren't for my education at Oberlin. So it definitely has sort of put some context to the work that I do in a pretty neat way. You know, when you're in college, the idea of like staying in the town where you're going to college to do something, it's kind of a weird idea. And certainly as, you know, service learning is taking a bigger hold on what's happening in Oberlin, and there's a lot of really exciting stuff that's happened over the last few years. I mean, even since I graduated. And watching other people who are Oberlin grads who stayed around, who had an idea for something they could do that would sort of make this town a better place was pretty powerful. And so I like to think that from a college point of view, we have a lot of students who come through the shop in different, you know, ways, but it is just sort of a model that you know, hopefully inspires people to think about doing similar things.